Hey, what's up, guys? It's Apollo Uchiha here, and I'm back with a new movie, short movie. I don't know, man. It is 12 a.m. in the night, and yeah, I just couldn't sleep, so I decided to, read your comments and picked up an idea. Today's shout out go to Shiroz Nadim because he's the one who suggested me this idea. And as you read the title, it is What if Naruto could travel between different dimensions? And yeah, guys. If you haven't, then please do leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, then please do. Aside from that, moving on to the next topic, before continuing the story, it is regarding the live streams. I have picked 3 days, and yeah, they will be Sunday, Wednesday, as well as, Saturday in my time zone, which is, Middle East. And you can, Google it in your own time zone. It will be 7 p.m. your timing, by American standard 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. while it is 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. here in Middle East. I usually get up early in the morning, but yeah, I put an alarm just so I could wake up much more earlier so I can, do live stream and stuff because I really enjoyed that. A little chit chat we had while I was playing Gotham Knights. It was fun. And aside from that, I hope you enjoyed today's story, and if you do, then yeah, you know what to do. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins as we see a 14-year-old Naruto Uzumaki as he was in a training field, meddling with scrolls and scribbling some seals and kanjis on a paper. Come on, this should work. How hard can it be? As he had lost Jiraiya against Pain and was able to save his village, and now he received his senses lost gift for his 15th birthday, which was quite early now, as his birthday was quite far away, but he received an early gift due to the death of his sensei. As he was now meddling with seals, he left behind some Fuinjutsu scrolls of his father, which was unfinished. Unknown to Naruto, he perfected it a little bit too much, creating an intra-dimensional portal altogether. As he put his chakra into it, "Well, here goes nothing," he said, and suddenly he disappeared. As the field was empty now, and the scrolls alongside Naruto were gone. As we see Naruto opened his eyes. Wait, where is this place?" Naruto said, as he got up, just to look at some kids looking in his age wearing similar outfit, all looking at him. As suddenly a red-headed girl walked towards him with a huge bust. "Excuse me, but what are you doing at our school's property and grounds?" School? Oh man, I hate school. Which school is it? Is it from, different village? Village? No, you got it wrong, sir. It is Japan. And this is Co-Academy. My name is Gremory, and this is my friend and assistant Akino. As Akino winked at Naruto as Naruto blushed. Name's Naruto Uzumaki, and I'm a ninja, as everyone bursted out laughing. As Naruto then said, "Hey, I'm not joking. I really am," Naruto said, as all of them were still laughing, as Akino and Rias thought that he was telling the truth because they could sense an energy coming from him. "You are coming with us for now, please," as both of them took away Naruto. As when Naruto arrived with them, it was an old building, and once they entered inside, Naruto saw a silver-haired girl. Her name was Korneko, as well as a boy whose name was Kiba. "You know what? I have a friend as well. His name is Kiba, and he's from Inuzuka clan. And, they can talk with dogs and all." "Really now?" "Yeah, it's really fun." And, yeah, when most of the time Akamaru gets him out of trouble, Kiba's, a big bonehead. "Well, I will certainly like to meet this character Kiba that you mentioned, Naruto-san," said Rias Kiba, as then all of them were seated. "So Naruto, mind telling me how you got here? Because we know that you're from not here. Well, I was meddling with this seal. I shouldn't tell you much more than that. It was kind of an accident. I did not knew that it will work, so well. You said you were a shinobi. How is that possible? Shinobi were long extinct. They're nothing more than an relic of the past. Wait, relic of the past? What do you mean? We have villages here. Could it be? Said Rias. You are talking about the day before the Great War started, when the shinobi life fell. There were villages or ruins. Some stories now turn myths left behind, such as Konoha, Kumo, Uzushio. Naruto's eyes widened. Wait, did I travel into the future? Naruto thought to himself, out loud. Silence, you brat. Ask them what happened to the bee juice. What happened to the bee juice then? The bee juice? What bee juice? There were some places where only normal humans lived. Wait, you mean they don't have this? Naruto said as he made a Rasengan in his hand, as all of them got alert and were quite amazed. What is this form of energy? This is Chakra. Pure form of Chakra, actually. Do not touch it, Korneko-san. You might get hurt, Naruto said as Korneko was ready to pounce on the ball. As Korneko sat down, as the ball disappeared. Impressive. So you're not a normal person. No, I'm a shinobi, I told you. As Naruto showed them his headband. See this? This is the symbol that I belong to this village. Village hidden in the leaves. Since you said that it is extinct, I should tell you. But why weren't there any bijus? Oh, they were just charms, statues that the villages worshipped. Konoha worshipped as the nine-tailed fox, as they were regarded the protector of the said land, and foxes are their sacred animal as well. That is certainly interesting. Last time I remembered, he thought to himself, in his mind, a certain fox destroyed our village instead of being its protector. Tough luck, brat. I was being manipulated, in my defense. And yes, we never swore an oath, neither did I, to protect your village. Something is different. Because you are in a different reality altogether, brat. You got us messed up here. Now you have to bring us back to our original timeline. I do not care how, just do so. Before the balance of that world breaks as well. Wait, so, you have some chicks over there? Yeah. Why? You know, I was wondering, if you... pervert. Said all of them. Because at one point they all loved Issei, but now he's just plain out pervert. Who want nothing more than just titties. As for Naruto, he groaned, you know, Bachan might just pummel you to death with a single punch. Bachan? Oh yeah. Old man, sorry. Old lady Tsunade. She's the strongest of the bunch. And not only that, she's regarded as the strongest Konoichi of existing time. As Naruto handed into her. As literally Kiba and as well as Issei drooled because of the sight of the woman. Hey, don't drool like that. She's 50. As their world crashing down upon both of them. My first true love turned out to be 50, said Kiba, as Issei then said, how is this possible? Well, she uses the seal, Naruto pointed here. I'm telling too much, as after that Naruto reverted back. She could level a mountain with a single fist, and she could regrow organs as well if she wanted to. At least that's what she told me. Listen, we have to get back. Me and my partner have to at least. What do you mean, Naruto? What partner? As Naruto closed his eyes, come on, you can talk to them. But don't hurt them. Fine. As Naruto opened his eyes, they turned into red slits. As orange chakras tried to form everywhere. As they all tensed, feeling as if they were in the presence of a devil himself. A stronger devil than the four families. You also have some energy resembling to me, but on a lower level, even lower than Shukaku. Where is this place? This is Ko Academy, and this place is Japan. And you're on planet Earth. We also belong to Earth, but a different one. We, we do not know how to help you out. We don't need to. We just need to have a place to work things out before we leave. As Akino then said, I know a place, as they were brought to the Gremory household in the Devil Realm. Then, as after arriving there, every maid was looking at Naruto, as Naruto was blushing, and while was scratching his head. You know, it's kind of embarrassing. Well, everyone looks at you like this, Naruto said. He was being quite shy now. Are you shy? No, I'm not. As Naruto then met with another girl who had blonde hair, Asia Argento. She was still madly in love with Issei, and Issei, well, loved her, while the others had moved on from their crush on Issei. And Naruto, from then on, stayed there for 2 months, trying his best to get back to his, well, home by perfecting the seal while helping them out. And finally, one day, he was ready. And not only that, when he was ready, something happened. Wally and his group of friends attacked with higher level of fallen angels, as Naruto had enough, as he claimed himself to be Lucifer, and he went into his own juggernaut, the juggernaut of the White Dragon Emperor. Issei was devastated, and the others were injured. Naruto, seeing his friend had enough, he turned into the Nine Tails. Not like the one when he did in front of Pain, this time complete one. And let's just say, facing a devil, which was much more stronger than the Lucifer itself, had a lot of consequences. Wally lost one of his wings from the sacred gear, and many of the others were also badly injured. Some of them were incapacitated, badly enough so that they had to get amputated as well. As that was the day the Gremory family felt the true power of a demon, as a huge nine-tailed fox then reverted back to a boy. As Naruto groaned and woke up, after healing everyone and recovering and helping them out to recover, it was time to say goodbye. Well, guys, I guess this is goodbye. You know, it was fun when I spent some time with you, but I'm needed back. I have to stop some guys in my own world. As Naruto was about to leave, and he was grabbed by Akino and was kissed on his lips, and then was by Rias, and then by with Korneko. And Naruto was blushing and was close to passing out while the three of them giggled. And he then looked at, well, more like towards Issei, who was just also giggling like a pervert. You rock, man. Wait, you're not? No. Listen, I always wanted to be a harem king, but I truly did develop feelings for Aussie over here, and I let go of that dream. But you, my comrade, you must fulfill that. You know where San and you would have gotten along. You almost look like you're two are, siblings, or, father and son. As after that, Naruto did disappear, but not before leaving behind a new technique kunai that he learned, the flying Raijin. A specialized one with that same seal interpreted that he could travel now intradimensional with it, and could call them there to his homeland. But at last, he was not able to get home. He went somewhere else. He went towards a planet, well, which looked more modern, just like similar to the previous one. It was Earth, alright. And there were some people wearing underwear on their suits, and they were badly wounded. And there was a man with a rock face there with red eyes, looking at him. You mortal, you dare stand still in front of the presence of Darkseid. Do you want to die? Oh boy. As Naruto then made shadow clones, you're different. As the shadow clones dashed towards them, and they were all enough to just beat and push back Darkseid on their own. As Naruto was able to enter the Sage mode, and with the help of nature energy was able to destroy. But his stunt pulled the attention of two beings, Poison Ivy as well as Swamp Thing, both protectors of nature in their own right. One an extremist, while the other one the pacifist. As both of them were making their way towards Naruto, and so was another figure, the Doctor Fate. As after saving the Justice League and healing them somewhat from the jutsus that were mentioned in the scroll, the Justice League looked at him, mainly the Batman, as he questioned them. Who are you? I apologize, Naruto said in Japanese. And after that, with the help of Kurama, Naruto tapped on Batman's forehead and was able to learn the language. Sorry about that. I hope I didn't pray too much information. It was just that it was needed so I could learn your knowledge. Who are you now? Said Bruce. No need to get antsy. I can answer all your questions. And I might need your help as well. As all of them looked at each other and nodded. Alright? As we go towards the watchtower, as Naruto explained them the whole situation. So that's pretty much it, and that's how I ended up here. So you mean to say that you ending up here was an accident? Yes, an honest accident. I just wanted to get back at my own home. You see, my sensei died and he left me behind this unfinished work. I thought I might complete it. And I did actually. It worked as well, but I think it went far beyond the time-space. It went intra-dimensional. And I went to a place called Japan. We also have that here. Oh, it was in a different dimension, I guess. But now I'm here, in this one. This one is different. You weren't there. I never heard of any one of you in the 3 months that I stayed there. Interesting. A dimensional hopper. What do you guys say? Said Flash. I mean, I did travel, in the past and the future, which would change the timelines, but a dimensional hopper altogether, it is quite different and, interesting in my opinion. A warrior, I must truly see his strength, said Diana. This is a good way to evaluate how much of a threat he is if he is to remain here, said Bruce. You can't be serious, Bruce. I mean, Diana, I know you're an Amazonian and you have to fight someone, but I thought I was your sparring partner. No Cap Cal, but you're not that strong. You have super strength, but you have no technique. I beated you and bested you again and again if it wasn't for your super strength. Got me there. Clark, you should learn some martial arts. But from who? Maybe he can help you out. As Naruto and Diana sparred, and instantly 10 seconds later Diana was on the floor as Naruto was above her, with a smirk, as Naruto then picked her up. Diana was about to, preparing herself for hearing some mocking words, but that never came. That was cool. Man, you're strong as Lady Tsunade, if nothing else. And that old granny can punch hard. Old granny? Yeah, she's 50 and she could level a mountain with a fist. Sounds kind of like my kind of woman. As after that, Bruce then interrogated Naruto, saying that if he was here, he must prove that he was not a threat. And Naruto even told them about Kurama and let them meet him. And they were surprised to see that a mountain-sized Biji was just there. And the Biji revealed some secret information when Naruto was unconscious. After Naruto woke up, everyone was grim. Hey, guys, why the long face? Nothing. Nothing, Naruto. We were just conversing. And, to be honest, your world is kind of messed up. Training kids to become killers, and not only that, you being an only shinobi who hasn't killed in your own, batch. Yeah, it is kind of embarrassing when people say that, but I'm proud of it, You can stop hatred, just without even fighting. I changed many people's heart. I was able to convince them. And, yeah, I'm proud of it. As Naruto said with a smile, which was honest, as Bruce smiled as well, which was, shocking for everyone. You know what, Naruto, you can stay here just fine. But you have to teach us, some bit. I guess I will. Knowing that rock-ass man attacked you and literally destroyed your, city, I guess I have to. As Naruto trained Clark, Diana, as well as Bruce, and taught him how to meditate as well as awaken his chakra. Surprisingly enough, these humans had chakra coils as well, but they never used it, meaning that he and his, well, whole world had a link with them. And when Bruce awakened chakra, he could use the Rasengan as well as the jutsus. You know what? This will help us out. And not only that, Bruce was able to learn much more than that. He was able to strengthen himself, but you only use these techniques when he ever needed, in case of Darkseid arriving, like Doomsdays, as well as Superman going rogue, which he doubted most likely will ever happen, but there was a big if, right? And Batman does not do ifs. Aside from that, Naruto helped out here and there until he ran into the two protectors of nature while he was meditating in a park, as the birds were all sitting on him. It was Poison Ivy. As she came there, why do I sense that you are connected with nature? Why is that my babies are attracted towards you? Oh, it is because of my Sage Mode, Naruto said. You see, in Sage Mode I take energy from nature and release it back after using it. And not only that, it also purifies the energy that goes through me as it mixes with my chakra. As Naruto put a hand on the grass and flowers started to bloom from there, see? As Poison Ivy smiled at this. And that is when Batman and, well, Robin, more like Bruce and Damian Wayne, jumped in. You know, you have a tendency to bring trouble, Naruto. And you, Poison Ivy, are coming with me back to the Arkham. I only arrived here, Batman, because I sensed someone being connected to nature, and I was interested to see who he was. I did not do anything, did not hurt anyone. I waited for all the people to leave before I confronted him. Well, she is telling the truth, said Damien, as Naruto nodded as well. As Bruce then said, we'll be watching you closely, Poison Ivy. You may have done your sentence. You may have changed, or claimed to be at least. But we can never be sure if you can go back to your old ways. Fine. A Swamp Thing appeared there as well. At the time, you, nature, connected. How? As Naruto then said, explaining them, more like showing them, as pigments appeared on his eyes, as well as his eyes changed to a toad-like eyes, as Naruto was now one with nature, as both of them could sense that nature was giving him energy, and he was releasing pure energy back to the nature, like a purifier. As both of them smiled, and after that, Swamp Thing left, and Naruto chatted with Poison Ivy before she left. And Naruto spent some months there helping them out, and even teaching them, before it was time to leave. Well, I guess I'm ready to go. Here, Bruce. You know what to do when you need me. And here, if you ever need me, use this. What is this? This is the mother box. Diana got it from Themyscira. Oh, you mean Hippolyta Bachan brought this? Yes, she did, Naruto. And she brought you this ring as well. Oh, why so? So, to tell you that you have been claimed. Okay, I guess. As after that, Naruto said goodbye to them and left. Not before, well, Diana gave him a kiss, and he had a flower with a written note from Poison Ivy. As Naruto thought that finally he could go home. But how wrong he was, as the wheels of fate started to twirl and twist again, and this time around he landed on a planet, face first. Ow, that hurts. As there he saw an orange suit wearing man arrive there. Where did you fall from? Hey Vegeta, is this your guess? No, Kakarot, he's not. Who are you, and what are you doing on our private yacht and our private party? Oh, sorry. You see, I might need to explain you something. Oh, cut him some slack. Don't you see, the kid just fell from the sky. Wait, Fell from the sky? How so? As Naruto then told them, again, the same story. And that pretty much sums it up. Whoa, you visited two worlds. Did they have some interesting foods there? Said Goku. Yeah, they had. Very interesting foods there. I loved the hot dog as well as the teriyaki, but I guess Ichiraku ramen is still on top. I wanna go do some ramen now, said Goku. Maybe later. Hey, you're strong, right? Wanna have spar? As Naruto and Goku sparred, and obviously Goku won. Damn, you're strong, Naruto said. Same could be said for you, kid. You're strong. Well, I must admit, Vegeta said, panting as well. You really are strong, but you are no match for a Saiyan like Kakarot and me. As after that, Naruto showed them some tricks of shinobis and ninjas. Everyone was intrigued because the concept of ninja was quite foreign to them, because they were thought to be just myths and, pretenders. Not real thing, and this was the first time they ever met one. As after Naruto was done showing them around, Naruto got back to work. And that is when he was approached by Goku. Hey Naruto, what are you doing there? Oh, this is a seal that I'm preparing. What's a seal? As Naruto then, in front of everyone, demonstrated. Because at the time he was talking to Goku, everyone came there. As Naruto drew some symbols with ink and his fingers on Goku's chest, and Goku suddenly felt he couldn't lift a muscle. He went into the Super Saiyan Blue, but he couldn't do anything. What is happening? I can't move, as Naruto removed the seal, as he returned back to normal. Whoa, that is interesting, said Bulma. And Chi-Chi as well. How did you do that? As both of the Saiyans felt chills run down their spine. You know what, Kakarot? I think Naruto is ready to leave, right? Yeah, I was about to tell you guys. Well, Naruto, I guess you should leave. Not before you tell us how you did that. Okay, bye. If you need me, here's the kunai. Naruto threw the kunai down as Vegeta picked it up and teleported it to, well, Kami's island. And after leaving there, Goku arrived back. Fee you. Kami will take care of the kunai, and you two won't get it. Damn it. We had a way to put them on a leash, and now it is gone. Don't worry, you two, we will find a way. And once we do, you will regret it. As both of them gulped down. As we see Naruto, as he crossed his finger. Please, please, let it be my own dimension, please. As Naruto then pouted. Oh, come on! As he was sitting on destroyed ruins. Is this New York City again? Hey, I must go and say hi to Bruce then. But what awaited him here was a huge tower with A on it. What? As suddenly he was surrounded by black cars. As many unknown black army arrived there, and a man with eye patch and tan skin arrived there as well. Who are you, intruder? What have you been doing here? And what is your purpose for being here? Can we talk somewhere else? I'm not, an enemy. I'm just friendly. As the Avengers were gathered on the other side, as Natasha Romanoff was sent inside to interrogate him because she had skills. Oh, hey, ma'am, I thought... What, a male will do this? No, no, not at all. So, begin with your story, please. As Naruto told her the whole story, while he was attached to a lie detector. But it could obviously be faked, so after listening to her story, she said, I don't believe you. As Naruto showed her the Rasengan and the Shadow Clone Jutsu, as well as switched place with her. See? Told you. As after that, he switched places back. I see. So you really are from a different dimension, where humans have the abilities. Yep. Interesting. So you mean to say you hopped on 3 different dimensions already and are here while you are finding your way back home? Yeah, it's just the last part of the seal I can't get right. If I am able to, I will be able to travel back to my house finally. I miss my guys and my family. But I thought you told me you were an orphan. Family is more than just blood, you know? Your ties. That makes a family as well, right? As on the other side, Nick was like, this person has exponential power. Maybe he can be a part of Avengers. No, said Steve. What do you mean, Captain? I said no, Nick. The kid has a home, a place he needs to be, and he asked for our help, and he cooperated, and we are going to deliver that. For all I care, it could be a deception, for invasion, but the kid just laid out his whole history, said Tony, defending the kid. I think we can trust him. As Thor then said, I know what it feels like without a home. After Thanos, my house is gone, and yeah, it just feel bad. As after that, Naruto stayed with them until, from Doctor Strange, they heard that Wanda has taken hostage over a whole town. Naruto went with Agent Romanoff there. So, Natasha-chan, this is the place you told me about, right? As Natasha blushed at this, as she was getting close to Naruto because he was an interesting figure. And when she told him that she had one regret that she couldn't have a kid or adopt one, Naruto told her to do as she wished, to adopt one if she wishes so, because she'd rather live in a moment than didn't fear always about the future, right? And you know what? She didn't consider it at the end, because she had a new purpose, to find love, and that was Naruto, in her eyes. And Naruto went inside that field without any, disruptions, because he was not from their dimension, an anomaly, surpassing and bypassing Wanda's, defenses. As he entered there, he saw that there was a fight going on between White Vision as well as the real one, or so he thought. He arrived there and helped Wanda out, who was defeating the evil witch. And after that, she freed everyone, and everything turned back to how it was. A ruined town that did not exist. As Naruto bended his way towards her. Are you? I'm fine. But who are you? As after that, Wanda was about to leave, Naruto then said, it is fine to face them, instead of running away. You know that, right? As she nodded. And they accepted her back, even though they knew what she did. They could see the grave in her. The things she went through. After Vision. Naruto, cheered her up. With the next month he stayed there while trying to figure out Seal and the proper, method. Thanks to the help of the Eskars, Nordic knowledge, as well as Tony. Help. And finally he was able to do so, with the help of Doctor Strange, and was about to leave, when he felt a pang of guilt as well as sadness, seeing both Wanda and Natasha. He remembered Rias, Akino, as well as Kuroneko, and then he could also remember Diana, and now them. Naruto kissed both of them and said, if you need me. He gave them 2 kunais. You know how to contact me, okay? Same could be said for you, Nick. I'm just one flash away. As after that, Naruto disappeared, saying goodbye to them, becoming an honorary member of Justice League as well as the Avengers. As Naruto returned to his original timeline, and time passed by as in canon, and something was different this time around only, and that was the enemies that he had defeated were all there with him, watching him from the shadows, his every moments, waiting for the perfect chance to strike. Flashback. After Wally's defeat, alongside his, boys who were amputated, he was left alone, and he was approached by none other than an orange mask-clad ninja in black robes with red clouds. He took him alongside with Darkseid, and he also revived the White Vision, who was defeated by Naruto, but this time with Mind Stone, making him the stronger Vision, who was ready to kill one person, Naruto Uzumaki. And Akatsuki's final members were complete, and the war began. Naruto was on the losing end this time around. After seeing the enemies that he had defeated, he needed help. He channeled Chakra to all of the kunais, and all of them were gathered there. The Justice League, the Avengers, and the Saiyans, as well as the Gremory family, the Devil Clan, as Naruto with the help of his allies were able to defeat them, this time around killing them completely off, as this was the first time the Avengers as well as the Justice League faced off against a much more stronger monster, which ate those who were laying there, half beaten to death. Darkseid was eaten, and so were the rest of the villains by the Ten Tails, who even ate its own Jinchuriki and even the Otsutsuki by crushing the moon. Kaguya was this time consumed by the Ten Tails, and Ten Tails became more powerful, much more demonic, as all of them were now fighting against the demonic fight, Ten Tails, and with the help of all, and a sacrifice from, well, the souls of Jiraiya, Minato, Kushina, Hiruzen, and the 5 Kages, they were able to defeat it once and for all. Naruto was the one who absorbed its energy alongside with Sasuke, becoming the 2 god of shinobis walking amongst the planet. And that is when Naruto introduced his friends to the friends of his other dimension, and that is when Kiba met, well, I mean, DXD Kiba met with Tsunade. Well, hello, mademoiselle. How are you? As the interdimensional portals are already opened, and it was time for closing them. But Naruto told them that they should, well, put a gate there, and the gate was a seal of the Flying Raijin Kunai. If anyone needs help, they will all help. It was a solemn agreement between them. The allied shinobi forces also agreed to this because they all came to their aid. And they also went to their, well, countries to visit them, were fascinated by their technology. And the elemental nations rebuilt itself, becoming elemental cities. The life was better, but the shinobi forces were still there, called the allied shinobi forces still. They walked and governed, as well as protected around all of the elemental nations, as could be said for Naruto, who was now the representative of the all elemental nations, as well as the leader. His wives were Diana Prince, as well as Race Gremory and Akino, as Korneko as well. And not only that, there were 2 more, which were none other than Natasha Romanoff, as well as Wanda Maximoff Uzumaki, as they all loved him and deeply cared for him. And how can we forget his one true princess, Hinata Yuka? She was also his wife, and helped him govern the elemental nations. Life was going peaceful for all of the worlds and the interdimensional portals as well. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you liked this one, and if you did, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. If you like the content of this channel, you guys do know that I could have extended the story as much as I wanted, but yeah, I just don't want to, because it'll be meaningless in the end if I do so. And aside from that, yeah, as for the live stream, I need your suggestions with the game. Currently I have following games: Cyberpunk 2077, Gotham Knights, as well as Car Simulator 2021, Car Mechanic Simulator by the way, GTA 5, which is completely offline. I have to install the online version again. Aside from that, Need for Speed Heat, which is ended, Need for Speed Payback, which I could play a little bit, and yeah, that pretty much sums it up. I know I have some, little games and not a complete banger ones, but yeah, I will get them in due time. And currently I'm downloading Injustice 2 with all DLCs. Well, a cracked version of it, because I cannot afford the whole DLCs as well as the game. Man, that is like what? $175 for the DLCs and $50 to $60 for the game. Nah, man, I'm good. I'm not gonna spend that much money. So please do let me know in the comments, so what you guys say, which game should we play? I think I should play Cyberpunk, to be honest, because I can bring us storyline with that, and maybe you guys can finally learn how fun of a game that is if you haven't played it, by the way. or watched it or heard of it. Minecraft can also be an option, but I have to download it again. Oh yeah, I forgot about the SimCity as well. Yeah, I know I'm being, quite annoying at the time, but these are the suggestions. So please do let me know in the comments which game should be played in the live stream. And yeah, I'll see you guys, you know, after some hours, but you will see this video after the live stream, I guess. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next live stream as well as in the next video. So whatever it is for you, good morning, good night, good afternoon. I hope you enjoy your day and have a happy life, man. I made this video because I was feeling sad. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but yeah, I'm now cheered up and happy and motivated to do the live streaming. So that is enough of my yip yapping. I hope you enjoyed today's story, and if you did, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing out. Peace.